Today, I'm going to present to you an idea that actually works because I am a beneficiary of it and it's kept me for several years. A wise man once said, "Observation is the door to understanding, and if you carefully monitor a thing, you will begin to understand the true nature of that thing." I have observed and I have understood that in this present age, a lot of us are looking for what we call a quick fix. We try to improve our lives, we try to become successful, but we are not doing it the right way. We are trying to find shortcuts and quick solutions to fix permanent problems. If you want to fix a problem, you will need a permanent solution. A permanent solution tackles issues from the root, and when it is fixed, it becomes permanent. There are many theories and ways people have proposed to help individuals change their lives. These ideas ranges from romanticizing your lives, faking it till you make it, to implementing methodologies such as the 7-year itch rule and countless others. These ideas can change your outlook on life, but the issue with it is its sustainability. Now, don't get me wrong, they are good solutions, but they are not what I believe to be the right solutions to tackling major issues such as self-improvement and self-reinvention. Today, I'm going to present to you an idea that actually works because I am a beneficiary of it and it's kept me for several years. So if you want to know what that is, then keep watching. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Michelle here. Welcome back to BTT, Bible Talk Time, and where Bible meets practical living. Today, I'm going to be sharing what helped me completely change my life and indeed become unrecognizable. Before we get into the video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And of course, like this video for me and engage in the comments. It truly helps me out. But yes, let's get started. Let me tell you guys a quick story about the reward and being open-minded. This story can actually be found in 2 Kings chapter 5, but this is my Cliff Notes version of it. Between 895 to 885 BC, there was an Aramean man named Naaman who had leprosy, an abominable skin condition. Although Naaman suffered with this condition, he was still highly esteemed in his community. Because of his status, he had access to the king and other privileges. Naaman had a servant girl who suggested that he visits a prophet of Israel named Elisha, who had the solution to his need of curing his leprosy. Naaman thought it was a good idea and sought permission from the king of Aram to go to Israel. The king of Aram then sent a diplomatic letter to the king of Israel to help Naaman get his healing. Elisha the prophet hears about this and invites Naaman to his house. Elisha sends his messenger to Naaman to give him specific instructions concerning his healing. The instruction went as follows: "Dip yourself 7 times into the Jordan River, and you will be healed." Naaman heard the instructions and became appalled. To him, the Jordan River was the least of the rivers in Israel. He thought it was beneath him to do such a thing, so he left Elisha's house furious. Naaman's servant girl encourages him to give Elisha's instructions a try. Although it was not a glamorous idea, she encouraged Naaman to proceed. Naaman listened and went to the Jordan River and dips himself 7 times, just like Elisha said. The result was shocking. Naaman, the leprous man, was no longer leprous. His skin had changed. His skin looked like a brand new baby. He was a new man. It is not about the sophistication or the extravagance of the advice. It is about the truth behind the advice. Is there a more prosperous, healthier, happier, wealthier, more disciplined you envision? There is an innate need in all of us to want to be successful. Oftentimes, our life experiences, our life traumas, our limiting beliefs that we've conjured up over the years is what's kept this idea for being attained. Because you have a will, there is hope. My pastor always quotes this: "You are the sum total of the decisions you've made in the past." The way your life is right now is based on the decisions you made at every step. Nobody decided that for you, and that is the beauty in having a will. Because you have a will, there is hope. If you are watching this video, then I know that you are on the journey of becoming a better version of yourself. There is the will to improve your life one way or the other. The conclusion of this entire human experience is that we all want to live successful lives. This innate need is built in our DNA. We don't like to lose, or we don't want to lose. Now let's take the fight or flight response. Our bodies naturally fights off opposition when we sense it. And this is why you are on this self-improvement journey. Deep within you, your soul is rejecting your current state. Your soul senses that there is better in you. Your soul knows that where you are right now is not where you want to be, and that there is indeed better. Now, when I say your soul, I am referring to your innermost being, which is your mind. You are led on this self-help journey because there's probably at least one area in your life in where you are having displeasure, discontentment, dissatisfaction in, and you are looking for ways to change that. Don't worry, because you have a will, there is hope. Write that in the comments. Because I have a will, there is hope. Today, I'm going to be sharing a sure way you can become the person you've always wanted to be, which is a successful person. Once again, the conclusion of the matter is your soul is essentially searching for ways to become successful. Although the idea of success is subjective to every individual, this is a shared need we all have as humans. And to be honest, the idea of transformation to success is not as complicated as we make it seem. Majority of the people who become unrecognizable have gone through an awakening. And enlightenment occurred, which fostered their new approach to life. Now, my transformation began in 2020, January of 2020 to be exact. At that time, I was probably in the darkest place I have ever been. I had made some decisions in my life which left me feeling an immense amount of shame and guilt. These negative emotions clouded my judgment and really affected the way I saw life and how I moved in life. It affected how I would go about my day by day, feeling unmotivated, feeling stuck, feeling hopeless. And to be honest, I grew tired of feeling like that day after day. I knew something had to change. I compare my journey to people who've gone through the process of losing weight. One thing about weight loss is it is not easy to lose that weight after you've gained it. From listening to interviews, majority of the people who've actually lost weight tell you that it has everything to do with the will to lose the weight than any other motive. Everyone can lose weight because there is a science behind it. But the people who actually lose that weight are the ones who were willing to do the work. Once again, because you have a will, there is hope. Write that down in the comments. Because I have a will, there is hope. My will to change my circumstances led me to picking up the Bible. I decided to truly pursue my spiritual growth. I saw a plethora of examples of people who truly transformed their life through their faith, and I honestly wanted to give it a try. That is when everything changed for me. Miles Monroe said something very profound. He said that there were 5 questions that every human hopes to answer during their lifetime. More often than not, dissatisfaction within this life often arises when we are unable to answer at least one of these 5 questions. The 5 questions that Miles Monroe proposes are: who am I? Where am I from? Why am I here? What can I do? And where am I going? Now, these 5 questions answers the concepts of identity, origin, purpose, potential, and destiny. If one truly knows who they are unstoppable. The privilege of knowing where you come from gives you clarity, it gives you community, and it gives you belonging, therefore shaping you into who you are. Knowing the reason why you are on this earth gives you a sense of direction, a drive that propels you forward. Knowing what you can do and knowing what your limits are gives you a sense of peace and reassurance. Therefore, you feel an unshakable confidence to pursue life head on. And lastly, setting your eyes on a set future gives you hope. Hope that gives you the will to keep going. My will to changing my life led me to picking up the Bible, which answered these 5 questions that make up the human experience. This was the aha moment that you often see in movies when the characters are trying to solve a difficult problem. I had my epiphany through the Bible. The Bible answered the questions concerning my identity, concerning where I came from, my purpose, my potential, and my destiny. We are all awakened to this true life experience once these 5 concepts are answered. And these 5 concepts infiltrates every avenue in life. It infiltrates your interactions with people, your relationship with people, your career, your health, your wealth, your overall being. Now, the question is, do you have the will to change your life? Do you believe that you have the will to change your life? The first step is to believe that Jesus exists. If you don't believe that, then what I am saying will not help you. Knowing Jesus gives you the answer to the 5 concepts I mentioned earlier. When you believe in Jesus, your identity is found. You know who you belong to. You know why you were created. You know what you can do, and you know where you will be going. Becoming unrecognizable begins at the start of believing in Jesus. God provides a step-by-step guide into living this life to the best of your ability. He gives you the step-by-step process through the guidance of the Bible. Let me tell you this. God created you with the intent to succeed in life. He is rooting for your success. Read Jeremiah 29:11. He did not create you to be a failure. Reinventing yourself in God is a sure way to changing your life, transforming your life, reinventing your life, becoming unrecognizable, whatever else word you want to use for transformation. It begins with your spiritual growth. Now, let us get into the 4 actionable steps to making your new you a reality. Number 1, spend time getting to know your identity through God, who is the source. Read your Bible and spend time in the Word. Find your purpose by aligning your desires with God's will. And this is done by spending time in the Word and praying and talking to Him. He responds. Number 3, practice believing God concerning your potential by actually working on His Word. And last but not the least, meditate and affirm yourself in the encouraging words He has concerning your future. You will become unrecognizable once you thrust yourself into growing spiritually. You will slowly recognize that the things that you used to find difficult becoming easier because there is another source backing you up. Someone other than yourself and a fellow human is rooting for your success. He is holding you accountable to becoming your best self. There are only a few months left in this year, you guys. I challenge you to apply what I said in this video, and honestly, your life will change for the better. The truth of the matter is, you have already won. Because you have a will, there is hope. Thank you guys so much for watching today's BTT. Once again, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content like this. Like this video for me, and of course, engage in the comments below. When did you start your transformation journey? When did that happen for you? Let me know the year in the comments below if you don't mind sharing. And yes, guys, I will see y'all in the next BTT. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.